Hello beautiful people, welcome to our channel. So today I'm going to share with you what I have added into our hair regimen to improve healthy hair growth. Now if you're interested, let's get started with this video. My first ingredient will be rosemary leaves. If you watch our video, you will know that I like to include rosemary leaves on all the DIY that I usually do. But before using my rosemary leaf, I always make sure to wash it out very well. Make sure that it's all clean before I use it. After washing my rosemary leaves, I will use a napkin to dry them out. You could use a towel, whatever you have available. Then I will let it air dry for a few minutes before I use it. For today's video, I don't need the rosemary to be dry, but I also am going to be making some rosemary oil. This is why I need some of them to be dry. Now I'm gonna try to boil some water. Because I don't want to wait for the water to boil, I'm going to start putting some of these rosemary leaves into this water. Because to me, I feel like it doesn't make any difference if I put the rosemary when the water is boiling already or put it before the water start boiling. So right now I'm just gonna put those rosemary leaves into this water, and I'm gonna make sure I take every single one of these rosemary leaves and put them in the water. I love using rosemary leaves because I love the scent of rosemary leaves. Also, there is a study that shows that rosemary reduces scalp inflammation, which can lead to stimulate hair growth, also to make our hair strong. After a few minutes, the water stopped boiling, but I know that this is not ready yet because my rosemary are still green. So we need to let it cook for a few more minutes. And after 15 minutes, you can see, 15 or 20 minutes, you can see that my rosemary water is ready because the rosemary turned a little brownish and the water looks green. Now I can turn off my fire and move on to the next step. My next step will be to strain the rosemary leaves from the water. Since the water is still hot, I'm going to be careful not to burn myself when transferring this water into a different container. As you can see here, it has a slight color of a cup of tea. If you drink tea, you will kind of recognize this color. Now I'm going to introduce you to my next ingredient, which is fenugreek powder. I always use rosemary water, but now I decided to add fenugreek powder into my rosemary water because I found out that fenugreek powder has some benefit which is good for our hair. Some of them are a revive damaged hair, fight against any dandruff if you have some, and also control scalp inflammation. And these are only few benefits of using fenugreek powder on our hair. It doesn't have to be the powder, it could be the fenugreek seed by itself. Because I don't have time to do DIY all the time, I try to find quick ways to make my DIY. So this is why I decided to add this fenugreek powder into my rosemary water, because I think you can blend it or you can do it any other way, but this is the way that I do it. I just add the fenugreek powder into the water and then mix it up until the powder dissolve into the water. If you have another way of mixing your fenugreek powder with rosemary or with any other water, let me know in the comment below, but this is how I do mine. And all I'm going to do here, just mix it all up all the way until the fenugreek powder will dissolve into the water. After the fenugreek powder dissolves into the water, I'm going to grab a different container and I'm going to grab my wig cap and put it on the top of it just to separate. Even though the fenugreek powder dissolves in the water, there's still some particles on the top. So I want to make sure to separate those little particles that's left before transferring this into my spray water. I mainly use this rosemary fenugreek water two ways. The first way is that I use it as a last step on wash day. After washing the hair, putting conditioner, I just pour that water over the hair and let it sit like that until the hair dried out. The second way is I use it on the day when the hair needs to be moisturized. I will spray on the hair. Instead of spraying just regular water, I will spray this rosemary fenugreek water on the hair before adding leave-in conditioner, oil, or butter. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider pressing that like button, share this video with your friend, family, or anyone you know, and why not subscribe to our channel for similar content. Thank you for watching. See you on next video. Bye.